By the end of this video, you're gonna understand exactly what these candles mean and the patterns that appears in trading.
So ano nga ba ang candlestick chart? So of course, by the name itself, candlestick chart, it's the using of the Japanese candlestick. It started in Japan. Una nilang ginamit ito for rice and then eventually into other commodities. Then na-discover siya sa America and then ngayon it's widely used na. So si candlestick po, it's a visual representation of price movement within a specific time period. Please be very careful kung anong time period mo siya tinitingnan. So how do you create a candlestick? Every candle is created using 4 data points. It's the opening price, the highest price it went, the lowest price, and the closing price. So depende kung saan siya nag-close in relation to the opening price, dun magkakaiba ang color ng kandila. You will then be able to create one specific candle by using these data points. Opening price, high price, low price, and candle. Basically, if you just look at one particular candle, it will tell you the story of what happened within that time frame. For example, what happened was, okay, in this 4 hour, the price opened here sa 1.3436. Tapos, bumaba siya, tumaas, bumaba, umangat, bumaba, umangat. We don't know. Okay, within that body. However, the very bottom that it went to was this price here, 1.33676. Pwede bang umangat pa siya and try to go up sa 1.34405. However, final close niya is here, 1.33727. So we know where it opened. We know where it tried to go up, but it went down. We tried to go down, but it closed lower than it opened. So when this happens, when it closed lower than it opened, it becomes a red candle or a bearish candle. It will signal you that the sellers were dominating. In this particular session, we would interchangeably call out bears or sellers. Tapos, bulls or buyers. Bears kasi, tingnan nyo yung bears, di ba? Parang nakababa. Okay, so parang they're trying to go down. How about the bulls? The bulls would charge up, so going up. So we call them, bulls or buyers. So if it's a red candle, that means the bears were dominating or mas maraming volume ang nagbenta. Okay, kasi nga in the market, you can only do two things. You can only buy or sell. So in this particular candle, you would be able to know by just looking at the candle that the bears were dominating. Every candle, guys, you interpret it in that way. You interpret it, ano nga bang nangyari? Anong story ng candle na yan? So if it closed lower than it opened, it's a bear candle. If it opened higher, then it's a bullish candle or a green candle. We will now go into the most common candlestick pattern and we see how they were formed para we could be able to interpret, okay, most probably when this candlestick appears, ito ang mangyayari. Una, a bullish candle, meaning when this appears, more likely buyers are strong and aangat na ang price. So what happens here is nag-open siya here, tapos it tried to go down. However, the bulls were very aggressive and it rejected the low price and went up and closed even higher. That's why it formed the hammer candle. If this appears, it is now a signal, okay, the bulls are flexing and the buyers are strong, probably aangat na. On the other hand, ito naman, this is a bullish engulfing. It's a two candlestick pattern wherein the previous candle is completely engulfed by the body of the second candle. This also showed na the bulls are really flexing. Coming from a downtrend, okay, nag-open, it tried to go up, nagbagsak, nag-close. However, sa next candle, it opened here, thinking na baka babagsak pa, but all of a sudden, umangat ang price and closed even higher. All the prices in this previous candle, okay, maraming bumili continuously with volume. This would show you, okay, aangat na yan siya. So, try to practice that whenever you see a candle, you try to understand what each candle is trying to tell you. Para you would know, okay, more likely, ito ang mangyayari next. The other one, the common bearish candle naman, meaning when they appear, more likely babagsak ang price. So this is just an inverted hammer. It's the same story na you thought aangat ang price, but okay, all of a sudden, nag-open siya. When it went up, ni-reject yung presyo and bumabagsak and closed lower. So when this appears, there is strong rejection of the high price, maybe it will go down. And In the same manner naman, this is bearish engulfing. Kabaliktaran lang din ng bullish engulfing. There are other reversal din. Reversal meaning kahit saan mo siya makita, either sa top or sa baba, when they appear, more likely but not a guarantee, guys. Hindi din ito 100% all the time kasi sometimes the market really have other plans. These candlesticks, when they appear, it will be a reversal. This one is a tweezer. It has the same, not exactly, but more or less the same size. So what happens is, paangat pa ang price, and then it opened, it tried to go down, but turned up and closed on top. Ito naman, it opened here, it tried to go up, but it closed down. So parang, in a way, ni-reject entirely ang whole price ng previous candle, making it invalid, and showing that there is now momentum or volume na babagsak na ang price. And then the other one naman, this is a doji or indecision. Ito is also like an indecision eh. Same force that went up is now exerting the same force to go down. In the same manner, itong doji kasi, where it opened, okay, the price opened here, bumagsak, umangat, bumagsak, opened here. So it doesn't matter anong color niya. It means na may rejection sa taas, may rejection sa baba. So undecided na ngayon ang market. When this appears, most likely babagsak na ang presyo. We will now be looking at important elements for us to understand what they are trying to tell us. Una, location. So the most important candles that matter are those that are located at the support and resistance or supply and demand zone. So we will be discussing in a while ano nga ba itong mga supply and demand zones. So the candles that matter are the ones on top and itong sa baba. And then the other one naman is same, support and resistance pa rin, but it's in a dynamic or in a trending market. The most important candles are seen on top or here at the here. Because you would know if it's a reversal or a continuation. Okay, so yun po ang kailangan natin tinitingnan ng mga kandila. Wick is yung nasa taas ng body. Okay, for example, in this case, no, it's a very big rejection. Okay, nag-open, umangat, tapos bumagsak, nag-close siya sa baba. So you would see that this price here is being rejected because of this candle. And then kung maliit naman ang mga kandila, for example ito, then hindi masyadong ni-reject ang presyo. So next, size of the body. So if malaki ang body, guys, that would tell us momentum or there is volume. Volume is when there are a lot of orders and the market is very sure na ibabagsak niya yung presyo. And this would show us na sa trending market. However, kapag maliliit naman, walang volume, could show a reversal. So parang ang story dito is bears or sellers are in control. Tapos all of a sudden, wait, saan na sila? Nawala. Okay? Lumiliit na ang mga kandila. That means they're losing strength. Parang an opportunity for the bulls to come in kaya umangat ang presyo. And then the last thing would be saan ba nag-close ang body of the candle. So if it closed on the high, open sa baba, nag-close sa taas, and majority of it, then the bulls are in control. So it's a buyer's market. Then kung undecided naman, like this sa doji, okay, undecided siya. Kasi nga, yun, nag-open lang siya sa gitna and then nag-close lang din siya dyan. It closes near the middle, the market is undecided. And if it closes below, then the bears are in control. Very sure na it opened on top, tapos walang indecision na hindi man lang nag-reject, hindi man lang nag-try to go up. Dire-diretso bumagsak. So you would know it's a very strong bear or seller's market. Clear so far, guys?